Welcome to Lynn Lineup. We focus on the events that are happening right here in Lynn. I'm your host, Medina Sehi, and today I'm here with Pamela Freeman and Daniel Richard, and we'll be talking about the Hoops for Hope event that will be taking place at Breed Junior High School basketball court from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on August 26th. I want to say thank you guys so much for coming in today.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
So could you describe this event and why it's happening?
So I think this event is our first annual basketball fundraiser. We know the community is attracted to basketball, so we thought of what a great way to advertise this event. And the Hoops for Hope is really designed to look at strengthening the entire family unit. You know, Adina, we've been in action probably for about 18 years now, Lynn Community Connections, and our focus is really strengthening the entire family unit. So it's a fun way to do a fundraiser to bring families out, to get involved, to look at a way of increasing our parent support funding. Right now we're running about 4 parenting programs per year and would like to double that.
Yeah. So what is the mission of the Lynn Community Connections Coalition and your position in this organization?
So I think it's very simple. One, advocating for parents, strengthening the entire family unit, and reducing the number of children going into foster care.
Why did you choose basketball?
I think we chose basketball because I think it was something that we could bring people out on an easy, morning or afternoon on a Saturday. I think Daniel, our board member here, is really entrenched into sports, so I can let him share a little bit.
So I think why we chose basketball was we find in the community, as Pam was saying, this community is very heavily involved in basketball. It's a very popular sport among kids ranging from elementary school all the way up to high school. So we felt like this would be a great way to raise some money and raise some awareness for our mission, which is to raise awareness for child abuse and child neglect. And what better way to do than have some fun, get out on the court and get some people involved and have a fun time out there. And as Pam was saying, we use the resource that we have at our disposal, and we use all this money to help strengthen families through our parenting programs and fathers programs and our parenting journeys, which I think is a great mission and a great vision that we have as well.
I think it's more important to realize that it's an event right here in the community of Lynn. We can engage families, but we can engage our local politicians, our businesses and restaurants to support us, and so we've had great partnership with this event thus far, and although it is our first annual, we will continue. So I think it's just a way of just bringing our community together for an afternoon.
What sparked this event?
I think what sparked this event is that we have an overabundance of number of families needing parent support program, and we didn't have enough money to support those programs. Some parents are mandated through the court system, through juvenile and probate. Some are referred through district. Some are referred through a school department, through a church. And what we found is that we didn't have enough parenting programs going on throughout the entire city to support the number of parents that needed to come in and get some formal parenting education.
So. How are the games going to be organized?
So we have a 3-on-3 tournament. So we're going to organize it so we're going to break down each basketball hoop. So there's going to be one team on one hoop, another team on another. We have about 4 different courts, so there's going to be about 4 different games going. And the way that it's going to be broken down is each team's going to have 4 to 5 participants, give or take on what size they want. And it's going to be broken down single elimination. So you win, you move on. If you lose, unfortunately, you're out. But it'll be a very fun time. And we're looking to get a lot of support around the community, whether it's from businesses, whether it's from politicians, whether it's from volunteers. Whoever wants to come out and help out is more than happy to. We'll have more than enough jobs or more than enough responsibilities that we could plug anybody into this program, and they can feel more involved in this program and feel a part of something bigger than just us.
Are there any requirements for these games, like age requirements or anything along those lines?
So we're going with 18 plus for the age requirement. we do encourage if men and women want to participate, they can. Really, that's the only requirement that we have is just the age. We figured that just because of the time that we were given to kind of put this together, having younger kids would have been a little bit tougher. Having parents there, and they would have to sign waivers, and kids would have to sign waivers, and there's just a lot more involved. So we figured going 18 plus would be a lot easier in that sense. And where Pam and I and most of the board members were all 25 years and older, we know a lot more people in our age group than we do that are younger.
Yeah.
In that sense.
Would you say this is a family event?
It is a family event. I think in every effort that we put through for Community Connections, it's always about the family. Family and friends, we want them to invite their friends. It's also for community residents as well. We don't want to forget, our single community residents, the elderly, we want them to come out as well. So it's for the entire community.
So people can come and just watch the games?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
We will have some 50-50 raffles. We have some, silent auction raffles as well. We have this infamous Celtics basketball that we've been trying to raffle off for about a year now, so we'll have that as well. We have a Red Sox pitcher, an autographed pitcher that will be auctioning off as well. So yes, it should be a fun event.
Are there any costs?
So I think the only cost will be for the food. That will be one way that we can raise additional fundings, but there'll also be a cost for the players.
Okay.
And there'll be a cost. Well, there'll be funding for the winning team as well. We'll provide them with some funding.
Yeah. How do you think this benefits the community of Lynn?
I think it benefits the community in a great way because it's a way for the whole family to come out and enjoy an event, and for the kids that want to participate, this is a way for them in the summertime to get out and have fun rather than being inside playing video games or on social media. This is a way for them to get out and have a good time and enjoy the day. Because I know when I was growing up, I was always outside. I played sports my whole life, and it seems like now most of the kids are like the video games on social media. They're not really too involved and engaged in the community, and I feel this is a good way to kind of get the whole family together and enjoy an event. As Pam was saying, you can come out and watch the games if you want. You don't have to participate. You can come by and watch 1 game, 2 games. Feel free to come by at any time. There'll be refreshments going, and there'll be some food provided as well. It'll just be overall a great day and a fun day to get the community out and just have a fun day for the whole family.
And I think another thing to add, Medina, is we're doing this for the community. So every funding that will come in will be utilized back to the community in some way or another. Whether it be looking at increasing our parenting programs or being able to enroll more parents in the programs that we currently have running. But at the end of the day, we're giving back to the community, because giving back to them to learn how to educate, to learn how to communicate better, to learn how to be the best parent that they can be. Because being a parent, trust me, I am a parent, it's frightening. You want to make good choices, but sometimes the choices you have in front of you may be awful difficult choices. So our goal is to raise funds, but to give them back and put them back in our community.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you.
That is the Hoops for Hope event that will be taking place at Breed Junior High School basketball court from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on August 26th. I want to say thank you to the crew for filming this, and thank you for watching. From the LCTV studio, I'm Medina Sehi. There's so many amazing things happening in Lynn, and we hope you can come on down and experience them with us too.